Marco.
Oh my God, I'm so excited today. Today I'll be interviewing Elijah Roberts, Night Swim movie star. Please watch this interview and enjoy it. Grab some popcorn, grab your mom, your dad. I'm really excited and grateful that he even said yes to this interview. If you enjoy it, at the end of the video, subscribe to my YouTube channel. Without further ado, let's go ahead and get into it. Hey Elijah, how are you? Hello?
Okay, what's up, bro?
Hey, how are you?
All good, man.
Nice. You enjoyed your weekend?
Yeah, it's been good.
Good.
How you been, man?
I've been good. I've been outside all weekend, but now I finally got a chance to enjoy the interview. I'm excited.
All right, cool. Where are you from? You're from Florida?
Yeah, I'm in Tampa.
Tampa?
Yes.
Nice.
Yep.
Okay.
All the way in Florida, and you're based in LA?
Well, I'm in San Francisco right now. That's where I'm in school right now. So that's where
San Francisco is beautiful. It's beautiful over there.
Yeah, we got a lot of nice things over here.
Yep. Well, introduce yourself. Who are you and what do you do?
Oh, my name is Elijah J. Roberts. I am an actor and a student athlete.
Nice. And then now let's talk about Night Swim. So actually, before let's talk about Night Swim, I noticed that you're also into sports, which is what you just said. Is that another career path that you want to take on? Or is it kind of like a side hobby to keep active and your body right?
Honestly, it's not something I really want to pursue professionally or anything. It was mainly just because they try to get into a performance arts school. So they just so happen to have an art school that had an athletic program. And I just used athletic abilities to try to get scholarships. So that's kind of reason why, to be honest.
Okay, so you did theater before?
Yeah. It was my my senior year of high school. My friend Naomi, she was like, "Hey, you should try out for theater." And I was like, I said no at first. And then I had some sort of, I don't know, existential awareness. So I decided, she was like, let's try it out.
So how do you enjoy theater, or do you personally enjoy film more, or is it kind of like on the equal playing field?
It's equal playing field for sure. Theater, film. I really just like contributing to stories in the community and acting, all of it. Yeah.
Nice. What genre do you prefer more to act in or partake in?
In terms of stories or in terms of medium? In terms of
I would say stories in general. Like if you were to tackle on a role, would you prefer more of a comedic genre, drama or horror element in a movie or theater? You know.
I'm pretty open to really anything. I feel like if the story is good and the script is really good, and it resonates, and it has some sort of substance to it, I'd be more than happy to be able to partake in it for sure.
Okay. And speaking of that, how did you necessarily land the role in Night Swim?
Oh yeah. Oh, before that, I saw your review of the Night Swim. Thank you.
Oh, thank you.
Saw that was a while back, but I was just auditioning through my agency, and we sent some auditions, and this one came around, I want to say last March. Yeah, so last March actually. I auditioned in February actually, and I didn't get to roll till March 8th. So it was a tape, and then I got a call asking if I'm comfortable in water, and I was like, oh yeah. And then I was like, that's it. And my agent was like, okay, cool. And I was like, that's it. They don't want to know if I'm a good swimmer or not, because the character is on the swim team. So I was like, okay. So I literally took swimming lessons recently after that. Sometimes when I'm auditioning, I just I don't know, I commit to it, and I like exploring. I get really curious. So I decided to take swim lessons. I met with a swim coach, and I think some weeks later, I got a call back, meet with Terry Taylor, and then I want to say a couple days later, they said I got the role.
So you auditioned, but did you read the script and act it out, or they just asked if you could swim?
they just asked if I could swim. Usually,
Really?
auditions, I didn't get a script, so I didn't know how much swimming was involved, how much of Ronan that they were going to explore in terms of him being on the swim team.
Okay.
And because in the movie they don't necessarily explore it too much in terms of him. So yeah, so I was just curious. I was like, I want to know if I could make a JV swim team, and I tried it, and I'll be able to I would definitely be able to make some JV swim team. So,
And then you got the role. And then you got the role.
Yeah, that's really dope. Yeah.
Now, what was your experience like on set in general?
It was really dope. It was really dope because this is like my first movie, so everything was very like feeling like I'm in a candy store. What was the first day? I remember I got there super early, like extremely early.
Before everybody?
Not before everybody, but before my time call was. So I got there because I just wanted to get settled and everything, and ate breakfast, showed me my trailer and stuff, and then I did my first scene. And our first actor, I actually met we're actually cool friends now. Ivan, he played Ty in the movie, the kid that was on the
Yeah, I've seen that.
And I was guessing who was playing who. So I was like, we was in a makeup chair in our makeup trailer, and I asked him, "Are you playing Ty?" He was like, "Yeah." He's like, "You're playing Ronan?" Yeah, it was dope. Very cool. We actually skate after time again when we're not working. I met Amelie Hofler. She plays Izzy in the movie. Did a really great job. She's super great. She was like one of the first people I met on set, and then I met Bryce.
Bryce Mcguire, he's the director, right?
Yeah.
Amazing director. Oh my gosh. I literally saw his entire vision the entire time while I watched the movie the first time and the second time in the theater with my friend. Now, because he's such a good director, while working with him, were you able to see his vision for the film as much as he did?
I would say yeah. I was kind of just I was able to just put all my trust into him, and also he was very open to a lot of the actors' ideas and stuff like that.
Okay.
So I remember there's some parts where we talked about it and we actually changed it a little bit from the script.
Really?
I was pretty on the nose in terms of my lines, but in terms of certain beats of the scene, in terms of when does he stretch or when do they kiss, in some of the scenes, I had to find some sort of authenticity to it. So he was very open to that. And I wish I kind of did that more early on to see how much wiggle room I got. I didn't really know we could improv until my last scene. So I was like, damn, I should have improv more. Yeah, I didn't improv at all. I was literally on the lines. I wish I could have improv.
That's really cool of him as a director, because I also know that Jordan Peele does that with some of his movies. He I heard a thing in an interview with Daniel and then Lupita Nyong'o, they said, Keke Palmer, and she was also talking about how Jordan Peele gave them wiggle room and asked for feedback of what he should do better as a director and how it would help them on set and bringing out their character's objective.
Yeah, for sure.
Now, were there difficult parts to tackle while in the film, and if so, what were they?
I would say on the challenging part was actually after shooting. Actually, it was this thing called ADR, and we do that in post. And I guess that was very different because I usually don't do ADR. So it's when you're in the studio and you do voiceover. So
ADR. Okay.
Yeah. So they had they added some lines in the movie. So I would say that was probably the most challenging. But I'd say on set on the day, I don't even remember. I was just having so much fun and kind of all when you're doing it, you're not conscious, and then you go home and then you're I probably could have done this, or probably this could have done that or something, or should have asked Bryce this or had this idea.
It's always like that with actors. We could be so self-conscious about ourselves and about our acting, but then we remember the reason why we're in the role is because we were picked because a director or a casting producer, they saw our vision and they saw that we were capable of it, so they put us in it, and then we're over here oh, I don't know if I did this good, I don't know if I did that good, and then we go home and then we keep thinking about it, but then we're I'm fine. It was fun.
Yeah.
I'm not worried about nothing anymore.
Yeah, I mean, for me, it was actually quite the opposite. So, like, on the set, it was kind of like wasn't too much thinking, but I started getting in my head, like, once I went home, like, after we wrapped, or after we, like, wrapped for the day, I was like,
Okay.
what did they let me do? Hopefully it was good. Hopefully you know. But I think, like, the first day, I remember.
Your heart was pounding.
Yeah, I remember like being nervous, but also just like I like focusing my energy on everyone else. So I'll talk to Amelie and like ask her, like she's from Germany, and I get to know everyone.
She's
So
from
I'm not,
Germany.
yeah. So like I'm not so self-conscious on myself. Just kind of focus outward. I think it helps me in the scenes in terms of just staying focused on my scene and listening.
Okay.
For sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, what was I going to say? Did I forget? No, I didn't forget. Oh, God. No, I didn't forget. Wait, I wrote the questions down. How was it enjoyable for you? You already said that. You already talked about like work talking to other people. So you feel like talking to other people on a personal level, even though you guys have to work together first, that can help you as an actor, just work with the script and then them on scene, like getting to know the person, like kind of become friends in a way, would be easier to work with somebody.
I would say it's not necessary for me, but I guess that's just kind of how it went, and I guess it makes it easier to know the other actor a little bit, just another name.
Yeah.
It just helps have that, so it's not totally, it breaks the ice a little bit, gotta break the ice. But she was super open. She was super great. So yeah.
Nice. Now, if you could go back and shoot the movie again, would you? Like just do it all over?
Do it again? Yeah. I would say yeah. And then you get another shot at it. And then you probably do things a little differently. But I guess that's just not how the world works. So I'm proud of it for what it was. So
are you proud of yourself? Like, what if you could give yourself critique on about 2 things? What do you think you could improve better if you were to do the film again?
I definitely would have asked Bryce. I probably would have took advantage of the wiggle room more and played with it a little bit more. Probably like on the 3rd take, probably just like throw something out there.
Yeah.
Instead of being so on the nose with the script. Because Bryce was encouraging that. So I probably would have taken advantage of that definitely more.
Okay.
More improv.
Now, where was it filmed again? I don't think I looked up the filming location.
Yeah, we shot in Pasadena, California.
All in California?
Yeah, it was all in like LA area.
Because in Tampa, because everybody over here talks about the movie because we have like these magazine stations like in downtown, like every other city, but the movie, like the magazine cover would be like Tampa filmed movie or like Tampa native.
I think Bryce Mcguire is actually from Tampa, Florida. Like the director, he's from Florida.
Oh, okay, now it makes sense.
Yeah.
Because it was saying also like how Tampa inspired him to make the movie. And I was like, and then I think we all kind of like just circulated like, oh, there's a multi-million-dollar box office movie in Tampa, and then we just go off of that.
Yeah, I'm not really sure, but I think it's because Bryce, he's from Tampa.
Okay.
And then he was inspired through like growing up and stuff like out there.
Okay. We got to get him on the Zoom call. All right, let's go. Now, did you watch yourself once the film was done, or are you like one of those actors who don't want to see themselves? You don't want to hear your voice. You don't want to talk to your mom or dad about it.
The first time I saw like it was like my scenes. I remember Bryce, like it was right before the strike, and we knew the strike was about to happen soon. I was like, it was some weeks away, and he wanted me to just like do some quick ADR for the scenes, just for it's like a practice previewing for like people to come see it. So that was like the first time. It's like little snippets, and then after the strike, it was like months after the strike, weeks after the strike. We have a studio out here in San Francisco, and me and Bryce was on Zoom, and then I saw my scenes and we did ADR, and then it was a premiere. It was when I saw the whole movie entirety.
Mhm.
So the first time I saw it, I was like, oh, this is cool. And then the second time I saw it, then I started like critiquing myself. Like it's a cycle with me. It's
Yeah.
like the time I watch it, like I'm just enjoying it. I critique it like the second time I enjoy it. It's like a pattern. Like I'll critique or I enjoy it.
Did you watch it more than once?
Yeah, the first time I actually watched the movie was at the premiere. That was in January, and then I saw it with my friends, and then I saw it with my whole track team,
Yeah.
which was
Oh my
crazy. It
God.
was so loud. Yeah, they were so loud in the movie theater, and they was like, "How are you around it?" And then people in the theater, like, it'd be a couple, kind of trying to find, like I guess they guessed that the actor may be in the theater and stuff, and I got caught. They would kind of catch me. So.
That's your famous moment. Famous moment.
Famous moment? I don't really know. I guess just getting noticed every now and then. Or
Yeah.
so. But that was pretty cool. It was really sweet, but also like kind of nerve wracking. I was like, okay.
Like you gotta hide the paparazzi right now.
Yeah. But that was cool. I think did I say that after again?
Lost the thought.
I'm not sure. I'm trying to say, did I see it again after that? I don't think so. Yeah, I think I saw it like 4 times, 5 times.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, I watched it like different friends, like different groups.
Yeah.
And that was the best part, was seeing like my friends' reaction to the movie and stuff like that.
Did your mom and dad see it?
My mom did see it. Yeah, she was like, she went to the movie because I'm originally from Louisiana, so my mom's back home, and she went to the movie theater and like she asked them kind of a poster, so they gave her a poster. Yeah, nice poster. So I bet she was like, "Hey, I saw him in the movie. Can I get a poster?" So she loved it. She liked it, and she doesn't like scary movies too. So I'm glad that she went.
Speaking of scary, like I was surprised when I was watching the movie. Now I wouldn't say this is like a critical part of it, but I noticed like the horror characters were like kind of childrened down just a little bit. Because going in, I thought it was going to be a rated R film because based on the trailer, you see night swim in big, bold red letters, and then you see a woman is taken under the water. And then I was like, okay, now I'm watching the movie. The characters, they look a little PG-13ish. And then I looked at the rating and I was like, oh my God, this is a PG-13 movie. Now it's still a horror movie. It's still scary, but it wasn't as horrifical, if that's even a word, horrifying as I thought it was going to be. You know, like I was going into the movie theater thinking it was going to be like a rated R film completely, but it's not. And then what caught me off guard was when one of the actors, the dad, when he turned to this creepy character towards the end of the movie and he smacked the girl so hard across her face. He pulled her hair out. Yeah. Oh my God.
He went domestic violence.
Yes, that shocked me. I was like, okay, they had to put that in.
Yeah, that was one of the climactic parts of the film.
That was my peak. That was where I gotta talk to the actors. That's my peak right there.
Yeah. What was your question again? I wasn't sure to piggyback on it. But...
Say it again.
I was wondering, I wasn't sure. I was like,
oh no, I didn't say anything. No.
Okay.
But I do have another question. So I remember you mentioned that you filmed the movie and you auditioned last year, this month, around this time, and then the strike happened over the summer. Like, how did that work when you were filming the movie in springtime and then you halted in the summer and then you had to pick back up again? Was it like a full year of filming, or was it like you filmed it a couple months?
We finished shooting right before the strike happened, so we kind of got lucky.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and then I guess it kind of was inconvenient because that means we couldn't really do any reshoots, so they had to work with what they had.
Okay.
So, because I'm trying to remember, we wrapped in like April, like March, probably like May.
They film movies fast. Gosh.
Yeah, it was like a 4-month shoot, but I was only there for
like
3 weeks, like. Yeah, and then the strike happened, so it was just kind of.
Okay. Was it hard fitting that portion of your life into your schedule with sports and school? You're in college, right?
Yeah.
What grade are you in?
I'm a junior.
You're a junior. Oh my God. So like, was it hard fitting all that into your schedule?
I remember it was it gets kind of hectic at times. A lot of to-do lists, a lot of trying to schedule.
Got to get them priority lists straightened out.
Yeah, I remember. I had to actually like flown back to LA and flown back to SF to go practice and come back. So I was out there for a week and I come back for a week and I left back for a week and I come back for a week.
That's a lot of flight money.
Yeah, I know, it's crazy. Yeah. I guess because technically there's like looking like local hire, you know what I mean? So I'm technically local hire because I have like an aunt and that lives out there and stuff. But I just got an Airbnb and just out there.
Okay.
So yeah.
Okay, that's nice. Now, what do you think you took away from having the opportunity to be in this project? Well, before you answer that question, is this your first major project that you've done as an actor?
Yeah, major. Yeah, major.
Okay.
Project.
So now circle back to the other question. What did you take away from it?
I think a lot of the principles and tools I've been learning from school or the projects and collaborations I had in SF, a lot I think really helped me. And just learning from how malleable, like Bryce, he was kind of like working on his feet and just problem solving, and just seeing. Because I remember staying after I shot my scenes the first day. It was the high school scene with my meet.
I remember that. Yeah.
Yeah. I remember I stayed on set just to watch Wyatt Russell and Carrie Condon do their scenes. So I decided to stay. And I was sitting in the Video Village, and I was sitting next to the executives, Ryan. That's how I actually got to meet them. And I was just watching them, and it was one of the things that was very cool to see how much collaborative process it is in breaking down the scenes, because you don't really have that much rehearsal time. So you have to kind of really come and know the character and just try to problem solve all the way through and use your tools that you know definitely make it easier. So I like one of the things I like to do what the scene could be, know what it should be. So I don't have a perceived notion of how it's gonna go. I kind of don't know how the scene's gonna go. Even though I prepped, I have like a lot of different things about the character, but I kind of have to throw all that away and let the other actor give me something and use that. So it's there's actually a relationship building, this authenticity and truthful behind the performance. That's what I've been learning. That's
a good question. Is authenticity truthful? That's a really good one. Yeah. Now, is it hard to memorize lines while you're working on a film? Because if, let's say, you have a busy personal life, you have to balance family, you got to balance a job, even if you have a job and then you find out that your big break is going to be in a movie, but you have all this dialogue to remember. Do you fit it in at home, like read the script before you go to bed, or does it usually happen on set? Like you come to work, you go over your lines at set, and then you just do it right then and there instead of putting all the time and energy into memorizing dialogue, and then you just get it done when you're on the set?
I think that's what it's so helpful to have like a process as an actor and developing a process that helps you do it. Because also like the training outside my school has like helped me so much. I don't think I could do what I'm doing now like my freshman year. But I guess like there's different techniques and stuff. But usually like I like to know what's the tangent of the scene, what are my characters trying to do, what's the relationship, and my character desires. And once I personalize that on like a deeper level, the lines become more intuitive. But also I have like different techniques. I do like doing sight reading, where I get the line, I kind of scoop it and I kind of land it on some sort of wall or surface or something. I don't like acting in front of a mirror. I don't like talking to myself. I try to like have my energy actually affect something. So when I'm seeing, I'm actually affecting my scene partner, actually affecting the other person. So it's not this weird actory voice happening. That's why. And also I like writing the first letter of each word. There's like this weird thing that I remember I saw Pedro Pascal in one of his interviews. He had the same thing. Yeah, mine is not horizontal. Mine's not vertical, mine's horizontal.
Okay.
But I do that just to kind of be more on the nose, because that's why I was pretty on the nose with the lines and when I was doing it, but that's why I wish I probably could have improv more. Because I know I learned later that I had more wiggle room. But yeah, that's kind of like what I do in terms of acting. And then you have to trust it that it's in there. Trust that the things are in there. Also sleep, like when you're sleeping, your brain is like still kind of working and functioning. Learning the difference from intellect and intuition. So you're trying to, a lot of our process is trying to get the language into an intuitive state, which is more of a like this. It sounds weird to say it, but like it's more about energy. And the way to talk about it is like more like casting a spell, kind of just like spells, which is your words, but it's all to try to affect the other person. So that's kind of what your body remembers rather than trying to intellectualize the lines. Because the left hemisphere of your brain lodges information, and the right hemisphere of your brain is more like everything's tangible. So I try to get to an intangible place, so it's more present and truthful, and how we operate.
Of course. Now, did you learn this stuff along the way, or do you read a lot of books that help with your tools as an actor to develop these strategies, like you just said?
Along the way, for sure.
Okay.
Yeah, there's a lot of acting training, a lot of exploring, a lot of experimenting, and trying different stuff.
Okay. And it helped. I mean, you got into Night Swim, so all the stuff you just said, it all helped out in the end.
Yeah, thank you.
Now, are there any upcoming projects that we're able to see in the theater coming up where you're the lead star, or you can't really disclose anything right now?
Yeah, I can't really disclose anything.
Yeah.
I'm really excited about it. Yeah. Can't disclose.
So you do have stuff coming up.
I don't want to deny it.
Okay. And are you a lead? Yeah or no?
I can't say that.
Oh, okay.
I'm really good, but I'll just give you a hard time.
I know. Wait, because I'm not in your shoes. Like me, I'm still in Tampa, Florida. Like I haven't branched out into acting. Like I haven't even auditioned.
You directed a short film recently, right?
I do, but like the thing about this is like I have to do so many independent films. Like I have to work for myself basically, but I haven't branched out and had the opportunity to like be in a big name film or even a film in general that's by a box office, by a studio. So I haven't even had an agent where I could just call up, audition, read the script, learn all these tools, and then maybe possibly get in a film. Mm-hmm. Like I'm still on, okay, let me grind. Let me go ahead and write a script. Okay, who can I cast in it? Let me use my phone, let me use my camera. Let's go ahead and film this, whether the ADR is good or not. So it's just, I want to know everything. Yeah.
Speaking of like indie films, this is my first like major production, but I've done like other stuff, like what you're saying. Like me and my friend, we made this short film called The Way It Used To, and that was him and his camera, and we made like probably 3 or 4 films together.
Really?
Which yeah.
So they like long, like 20, 30 minutes?
He has 2 versions. So he has a director cut. Like the director's cut like 40-some minutes, and then the short version is like 20 minutes. And then we made another short film called Next Time, which is like 15 minutes.
Yeah.
With him, I learned a lot from. So that's why I think it really helped me when I worked with Bryce in terms of like not being afraid to kind of go over the beats of the scene and stuff like that. And I understand how collaborative it is.
It's such a collaborative feel. Like you have to work with everybody, and the majority of the time they're going to be your best friend or your friend that you already know. Hey man, you have a camera, let's go ahead and make a movie together. But before that, you write the script. Maybe you might message some friends, and then your mom and dad are going to maybe help fund your project. It's literally an entire collaborative thing on its own.
Act as well, right? Are you how old are you?
What am I? I'm 17. I'm a junior in high school. So like, yeah, you're a junior, I'm a junior.
Oh shit.
But yeah.
Because you do theater. I was looking at your Instagram. I wasn't sure. You do theater as well, right?
I do theater. Actually, in December, have you heard of the movie American Son with Kerry Washington?
I'm gonna have to look it up.
It was on Netflix, but pretty much it was about It was a filmed play, but it was turned into a movie. Like they just recorded a stage play and made it a movie.
Wow.
And but it looks like a film. So American Son is pretty much about this interracial couple based in Miami, Florida. Their son, he's not rebelling right now. He's doing it because he feels like he doesn't have the attention from his father, who so happens to be white. So he's trying to branch out into his black friends and try some stuff, but they're not his friends. He's literally just trying to fit into a different crowd. But
Mm.
he's not even a main character in the movie. He's just brought up in conversation. Are we running out of time? Better not run out of time. So, long story short, he ends up getting killed later on in the film by a police officer, and then it breaks the mom and dad's heart. They realize why they love each other in the end. They come back to each other because sometimes trauma can bring us closer together, which is what I think the movie was about. And then I ended up directing that play back in December, and I acted in it. I was the officer. There was two different officers. There was a black officer who is trying to be on the mom's side, but at the same time telling her what the real truth is. And then there was a white officer. I played the black officer, but I also directed it too. So it was a
Mm.
pretty cool experience. I loved it.
That's awesome, bro.
And I like theater, but I pretty much like to do theater that is important to me, that
Mhm.
speaks to me. I don't want to act or do anything else that my heart isn't in.
Mhm.
Even though they say audition, 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 do this, do that, do that, I will say no, no, no. Like I want to do something that speaks to me, whether that is a film about killing, drugs, violence. If it speaks to me, then it speaks to me. And if I feel like I could portray a character in it or work on it some type of way, then I'll go ahead and do that.
That's awesome.
Even with film. But my first film, it spoke to me, but we can move on from that one. That one's okay.
Check it out. I'm gonna check it out. Is it called something water, right?
Yeah, it's The Way Our Waters Move. Now I wrote it I wrote it last year, but once you really get to film it, because we use my friend's camera and my phone,
Mm.
and kind of I was proud of it at the moment, and I still am, but then I'm like, it could be better.
You took the time, you wrote it, you shot it, like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, and it's my first film. It's good for my first one, but child, the next film and the film after that, they're gonna be 10 times better. So I'm excited for those because I got a camera myself.
That's
I've got the Sony ZV-10 or something like that. So I'm trying to do it. I'm trying to do it.
awesome. Yeah. You're also doing like I saw you like you have TikTok too, so you like have social media and stuff.
Yeah. Oh, you've been stalking.
Yeah, I don't know who you are, bro. You just asked me.
Yeah, I do TikToks. I'm pretty much trying to divert from, like the regular TikToks that I used to do and really just trying to promote what I'm doing now and trying to use those tools the right way. Like the video that I made, like in promotion for the interview, like I'm trying to branch out and do more stuff like that. And then like tap into my short film. I want it to be fun content, but at the same time, it's not unnecessary or unuseful. It's going to be for a specific purpose or a specific reason. You know?
Got you.
Do you write scripts?
Write scripts. I've been a while. I've written one since like my senior year of high school.
Okay.
It was just more thing I did with my sister. Yeah, and I never finished it. It's just like we started shooting it too. I think the footage still on my laptop, and my sister was gonna edit it, but it just never came.
Yeah.
I was just really for me, just to, like I had fun just doing it, like shooting it and stuff. I think I had like other short films I made in my dorm, with my friends. So like, but they were on YouTube for a little while, but I don't think they're up there no more.
Oh, you guys archived it?
It's like it's gone.
No, but like it could be hard to write a script. And I think the most challenging part is finishing it. Because if you have this whole idea in your head, sometimes I don't even edit the script or format it the right way at first. I'm just literally writing out all the dialogue until I get to maybe like page 50 or 60. And then I add on to that. And then I'm like, I'm done. Let me edit it. Then I'll add stuff to it. Because I don't feel like scripts should be perfect. Do you understand? Like, I don't think that they should be completely perfect or finalized, because in the end, acting's not perfect. Your filming's nothing's going to be precise and on point. And I feel like having a script could show more the realistic side of your movie or your film. That's my take on it. Yeah. Now, what is your favorite horror movie? No, wait, hold on. Wait, before that, because I won't. Hold on. What did your shoot days look like? Was it like 24 hours? Or was it like half and half? Like, how did you split your time up on the days that you shot?
Alright, so the high school scene, that was very short. That only took like a couple hours. Cause they had to like switch
Okay.
and stuff. And then the night swim scene, that one took long because the jump cuts, like the jump scare scenes, shots took forever. Like took hours to try to get like a jump scare.
Oh my God.
And our
To
dialogue,
try to get a jump scare or to like cut between the scares?
like the way they had to shoot the monsters and like stuff like that.
Oh, okay.
So I was just chilling, sitting with the script supervisor, Sherry, just chilling, and then Amelie is like gets terrorized by these monsters. And then eventually they call me in, and we do our dialogue scene when I'm checking up on her and trying to see what's going on and stuff like that. She's like, that took like, it was pretty quick. We shot that pretty quick because we had to beat the sun, so it was like that. But it took.
So are we talking like 4 a.m. type? Oh my God.
Yeah, it was like pretty like. So we got there like at 6 p.m. and we shot till like 6 a.m.
That is that's 24 hours. That is a long time. No, that's not. That's 12 hours. My bad. That's a long time.
That is shoot. Yeah, we were just there.
So did you like sleep all day and then do the film at night?
Sometimes I gotta sleep, chill. Because for me, it was like some of the stuff was like a lot of waiting. It was like you wait a lot of time, and then you in your shooting is like really quick, so they just get a couple wide coverage, and then move on. And then I remember the pool party scene, that whole sequence, that took some time. That took like probably I don't know how many days. Probably some weeks maybe.
Really?
Yeah, probably like a week to shoot that. Because they had a lot of different moving parts that they had to hit and stuff. And I just remember just chilling. I was so happy. I remember I got on the water slide and I was like, what are you literally paying me to go on a water slide? It wasn't in the movie, but I remember they having me just go on a water slide.
Yeah, it was probably just like an added fun element.
Yeah.
That movie seemed like it was fun to do. It generally just seemed like a fun movie to be in, like while I was watching it.
Yeah, because like the water.
Like even being behind the scenes, like you said, you're sitting with the executives or the script supervisor and you're just chilling, watching them do their thing. That just seems fun, especially with the film with that type of genre and those elements. It just seems fun.
Yeah. What's your favorite horror film?
Every single Jordan Peele movie has me going. It's gonna be Get Out. Well, I have a lot. For one, I'll say Us.
Us? Yeah, Us was a good one.
That was my favorite.
That was really creepy.
And even like other Stephen King movies, I'll say It. I'll say the first, the one from 2017, and then Get Out. Have you seen the movie Ma on Netflix?
I know about it, but I haven't seen it. To be honest with you, I'm not a big horror fan. But I'm going into that. My friend Elliot, we watched this movie called Evil Dead or something like that.
Evil Dead Rise?
I'm not sure it was right, but it came out like 2014.
Oh,
so
okay.
we was making a short film together. We were making a horror film. And I think honestly that horror film, my agents usually pitch those at the casting, so I low-key feel like it was a scene that was literally some of the dialogue was the same.
Yeah.
So it helped me get in the room a little bit.
Yeah. But I feel like horror and drama are my favorite categories, and I feel like maybe that's why I respect Jordan Peele so much. It's because he combines them 100%.
Yeah.
He'll literally do like a complete horror movie dealing with the whole slasher element, and then he'll combine dramatic dialogue and dramatic actors and put it 2 and 2 together and then make a movie.
Yeah.
And I think that's what Night Swim kind of reminded me of. It's because like the character, even though it wasn't completely rated R like other horror movies, I feel like the dialogue was it was dramatic at times. It had me in my seat. I was looking at the screen.
Okay. It's like less than a minute.
Yeah. Okay, do you have any final thoughts? I hate that the Zoom, like, it gives me time.
Yeah. No, just thanks for inviting me, bro.
No, thank you for saying yes to the interview. This has been I interviewed somebody before, but I'm really excited that you said yes to this interview, even though you came like a couple weeks later. Because it looked like you left me on like red, and then I was like, oh shoot, and then you got back to me like 4 weeks later.
Yeah, no, I got you. I was just time and scheduling could get hectic.
I got you. Yeah. But thank you so much. I hope we get to do this again for your next undisclosed movie that you don't want to talk about.
Yeah, I got you. All right, thank you.
All right, you're welcome. Hey guys, thank you so much for watching my interview today with Elijah Roberts, Night Swim movie star. If you enjoyed it, subscribe, follow Elijah Roberts on Instagram, subscribe to my YouTube. I really appreciate it. Stay tuned for more videos like this. If you really enjoyed it, leave a like and comment. All right, thank you everybody for watching. Have a great day.